the school ever needs any help, my door is always open. Tomorrow is the start of the Lunar New Year, so I want to, just wish everyone a happy, healthy, prosperous Lunar New Year. I hope you celebrate the new year with delicious food tonight, and of course throughout the week, and that you all are lucky and receive plenty of those beautiful red envelopes. I want to thank all the students, parents, teachers, staff, the administration for really persevering this year with all the social distancing and the mask rules. I know it's been really hard. I want you to know, or excuse me, I want to thank you for doing your best, to keep yourself, your friends, your teachers safe, and also for doing your best in school despite all the crazy changes. My hope is that this year will be better for everyone. And maybe we'll be able to meet in person, which I would love so much, very, very soon. A special thanks and appreciation to the amazing Chinese American Association of North Hempstead and our wonderful Manhasset School District in putting together such a creative program to celebrate the Lunar New Year during a pandemic. We are really fortunate in this community. We definitely needed this celebration to lift up our spirits for sure. So my sincere thanks for planning this really delightful cultural program. And so without further ado, I hope everyone enjoys the paper cutting and origami art tonight. And may your homes be filled with this beautiful artwork to celebrate the year of the ox. Gong hei fa choi, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Next up, we have Mr. David Chang is with us tonight. Would you like to introduce the next group?
Sure. Hello, boys and girls. I guess you guys remember me, right? I'm always at the elementary school every year presenting the Chinese New Year celebrations. But this year, because of COVID, we couldn't celebrate with you in person. So I miss seeing you guys and all the happy faces. So we're doing a virtual presentation this year. And today's the last day of the 4 days of presentations. Yesterday, we had a great session with author Grace Lin. And all of these presentations will be available on the school's website. So if you want to go back and review it later, it'll be easier for you to follow along on these paper cutting and the origami presentation today. So I'm very happy to celebrate with you guys. Chinese New Year is traditionally celebrated with family. And since we're part of the community, we want to make sure that the community is also regarded as our family. So we wanted to bring this celebration to you. Today, we have some school kids doing some paper cutting and some origami presentations. They will be doing some of the simpler ones. There's very complicated ones. There's ones that we've posted on the wall behind me. And if you really are interested in it, you could always go to Google and YouTube and find some complicated ones to do. But today we'll just show you a few simple ones. We hope that your families are doing well. And we hope that at the Year of the Ox will bring you some good luck. Everyone will be healthy and prosperous. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce the two girls, Octavia Huang and Sophia Chang. And they're going to do a simple paper cutting presentation. And they want to say a little bit first before they start. Go ahead, girls.
Hi, I'm Octavia Huang. I'm a 7th grader from Manhasset Secondary School, and today I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Sophia Chang. I am also a 7th grader from Manhasset Middle School.
And today we are here to present paper cutting. First of all, you should know paper cutting is a tradition that goes back a very long way. Paper cutting is used to decorate windows during the Lunar New Year. It consists of cutting paper, usually origami paper, into shapes, various shapes and sizes, and then hang them onto the window. They can come in flowers, snowflakes, fishes, almost anything you can think of. Not only does paper cutting bring festivity and happiness, but it also brings joy to the people who make them. And today we'll just be showing you the process of how to make a few of these. Yeah. First, I'll be showing you how to make a snowflake.
You can sit in.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. So, it's preferred that you have a pen or a pencil. Preferred a pencil because pen is permanent. And if you don't have square paper, you can get regular paper, like construction paper or some sort, and cut it so you have a square like this. It's preferred that you don't use paper like white paper because white doesn't symbolize luckiness, unlike red or other colors. Anything but white is good. So you can take your paper, flatten it out, and the first thing you'll do is fold it diagonally. So it's like a triangle. Then you'll open it and then do the same for the other side. Unfold it again, and now fold it horizontally. Unfold it again and do the same. And then unfold it, and then fold it again diagonally, so you have this. Now, take this corner, put it like this, make it touch the top of the paper. Do the same so they're symmetrical. Once you have this, fold it in half. And you'll have this thing with two spikes. Then you can start putting your pattern on, which I will show you. And then after you finish, you should have something like this. Now, proceed to cut. Take your time during this process. This is the most important part of paper cutting. If the pattern is not accurate, what you'll get will not be accurate either.
You could say if you want.
And once you're done cutting, you can simply open it. Make sure to be careful or else you'll ruin the whole thing. And you should have a snowflake. Flatten it out and there's your finished snowflake. After you're done, you can just hang it on one of your windows.
Sorry, make the flower one now. I don't know if you mind.
Then, I'll show you how to make a flower. Yeah. Oh. First, take another piece of paper and repeat the same process as last time. Diagonal, diagonal, horizontally, horizontal, unfold, diagonally make the corners connect, wrap it in like a wrapping form. Now, fold it in half again. You'll have something like this. Now it's time to draw the pattern.
Then this vertically, this line right here, and then fold this down so everything should come down. I'll do it again because it's pretty complicated. Fold this, and this part, and here, and everything should come down into like a triangle. So now you're gonna take this whole bottom part and you're gonna fold it up, but don't fold it completely all the way. Leave like a tiny bit of space right here. And then you're gonna fold it back down so that the line you're gonna make is gonna touch this one right here. Okay, and then you're gonna turn this over and flip everything in half. So then now you have a smaller triangle and a rectangle right here. You're gonna turn this over so it's facing this way where the pyramid's going like this. So now we're gonna start making the ears. You're gonna fold this up, not all the way, leave like space right here. And then you're gonna fold this down diagonally so that this line touches this one right here. And then you're gonna fold this up again and hold this down so that not everything goes up, just this corner right here to make a straight line. And this should be like an ear. So since animals have 2 ears, you're gonna turn it over and do the same on the other side. So fold this up, this down diagonally, and then this flat up right here. So these should be the 2 ears. To make the nose more realistic, what you're gonna wanna do is flatten this out. So fold like a bit of triangle back, and then you're gonna turn it over and open the bottom side of it to make it like back flat. And you're gonna push what you just folded inwards so that when you close it back down, it has like a flatter nose. And then use that same technique on the back side of it to make like body more round. So you're gonna fold a triangle right here, unfold that, and then open the bottom part so that you can push this in. And now you just want to make it look more realistic. So with the legs, what you're gonna want to do is pinch like halfway-ish. And then when you do that, you're just gonna lightly fold diagonals towards the middle so that it has like rounded legs. And then you'll do that on the other side. So just pinch in the middle and then gently fold to make legs. And then to make it neck less thick, you're just gonna do the same thing. So pinch in the middle and gently fold down. And on this side too. That. And you're done. This is the ox. So if anyone has any questions, we can answer them.
Sure. If anyone has any questions, feel free to raise your hand. I'll also open up the chat in case someone would feel more comfortable typing a question. Oh, looks like Jerry has his hand up. Jerry, do you have a question?
Too fast.
What's that, Jerry?
Handball is too fast.
Oh,
Too fast.
too fast. Did I do it? Should I redo it?
Do you need to redo that?
If you want, I can like make it again. I have more paper. So like
Yeah, you can make again.
All right then.
Could you slowly?
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna start off with paper. and fold this in half to make a rectangle like that. Then you're going to take this corner and fold it up so that this side should touch right here to make a triangle. And then you unfold that, turn it over, and you'll do the same thing on this side. So you're going to make another triangle, that. And now when you unfold this, you should have like an X mark right here from these two folds. So you're going to turn the paper over, rotate it, and then fold this up so that these two corners should touch these two corners of the X we just made. Like that. Unfold that and go back to the other side. So this might be the part that you're stuck on. I don't know. It's like the hardest part. So you're going to fold this diagonally first, this one right here. Then this line right here. So that now you have sort of like triangle. You're going to fold down on this diagonal and then this line right here. And everything should collapse. I'll do it again. Fold on this diagonal on the bottom. This one right here. This diagonal right here on the bottom. And then this line right here. So that you should have like a pyramid. So now you're gonna fold this whole bottom part up, but leave a tiny bit of space in between right here. So that now you should have sort of like a square. And then you're gonna fold this back down so that the line you make is gonna touch here. So that, and now you have kind of what looks like a house with a triangle on top and rectangle on the bottom. So you're going to flip this over on the other side and fold this everything in half. So now you have this. You're going to flip this over to the other side and work on the ears. So you're going to take this flap. There's like 3 parts right here. There's 1, 2, 3. You're going to take one of the flaps and fold it up to make a triangle with a little bit of space in between these two. And then you're going to fold this point down so that this line right here touches here. So like that. And then you're going to fold this up and hold this down so that this part doesn't go up. So that you're making like this shape right here to make the ear. So I'll redo that. Fold this down and then this up. So that's one ear, and then you're gonna turn it over like this and do it on this side. So fold this up to make a triangle. This down so that this touches here. And then this back up. So now you have 2 ears. To make this nose part, you're gonna take the tip of this and fold it back while putting your finger here so that you can make like a line right here that you're gonna use later. Unfold that, and you're gonna turn your paper over like 90 degrees so that you can open everything up. And you're gonna push this inwards. It's like using the lines that we just made. So right here and here, it should come together by itself. And then when you push it in, also use your other hand to close it like that. So I'll do it again. You're just gonna push this in with one hand, and with your other hand, you're gonna close it up so that it now has a rounded nose. You're gonna do the same thing on the back. So fold a triangle using both hands like that. I'm gonna unfold it, turn it over, open it up so that it's flat now. And you're gonna use one hand to push it in and the other hand to close it, like that. Now you're gonna make its legs. So you're gonna use your hands like this, sort of like a circle. You're gonna pinch right here And then, oh, okay. Is anyone up to this part yet? Jerry, are you fine? All right, then I guess we'll continue. So you'll pinch this part and then fold with these two fingers. You're gonna make a gentle fold that has a diagonal from this point right here to the where you're pinching. So kind of like the middle. You just gently fold it. And then same on the other side too. So from this point to here. So that it's sort of like a rounded triangle where you have 2 points here for the legs, and then this is just the body. And then you'll do it, flip it over and do it on the other side. So your hands like this, pinch it in the middle and fold one part and then right here. So that now you have 2 sets of legs. And then you're gonna use that same technique for the neck. So you're just gonna pinch it and fold so that it looks like a triangle. And you'll do it on the other side. Just pinch, fold. So that is the second ox. And I mean, this was already pretty hard, but if you wanted to go more advanced, this was like a harder version that I made. Looks like that. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I'm just going to talk a bit about origami's history. So before they used paper, China actually, they folded like the materials like cloth, where instead of paper, they would fold it into sorts of origami. And later they developed paper, but it wasn't actually just them that developed origami. Monks actually brought it to Japan, where in Japan, they slowly created origami and made it better. When they were doing that, it traveled on to other places like Europe or Spain, where it was more popularized. And eventually it's now global in places like America, where everyone does it. But right now, like before, it was for art, but right now it can be used in modern technology too. Like in space, in spacecrafts, for the radars, they actually, what they do is they use origami techniques like this, to where it's actually contracting material. So in space, when you need to like have, when you have less space in space, you can use this type so that when you're building it, it's like this, and then it can actually expand panels. So this shows the importance of cultural diversity, because like what you're doing is many different countries came together and actually made origami. So it wasn't just from China, and they made it to where it's more than just an art form, but actually used in technology. So on that note, happy Lunar New Year.
Happy Lunar New Year. Thanks for 2 students. Very interesting introduction for us.